Whether you're aiming to add an exotic touch to your garden, or create a natural privacy screen, or manage a problem area, bamboo can be the perfect choice for your garden. You may be concerned about climate change and be wondering what you can do to practically help mitigate this global problem. And did you know that by planting bamboo, you can positively contribute to this issue of greenhouse gas emissions? Bamboo can sequester up to 50 tonnes of CO2 per hectare per year. And sure, you're probably not going to be planting a hectare of bamboo, but any amount of bamboo that we can plant is contributing in a really positive way to the atmosphere. And compared to the same area planted with trees, bamboo removes about 3 times as much carbon from the atmosphere. And bamboo also produces about 35% more oxygen than the same amount of land planted with trees does. So it really is a hero when it comes to helping mitigate the climate problem the world is facing. And do keep watching this video, because throughout I'll be giving you tips and information about how bamboo is helping to save our planet. And as with any plant, bamboo does come with its own set of challenges. And in this video, I'd also like to address some of these and hopefully put your heart to rest and your mind to rest about a few of them that are common misconceptions. In this video, we're going to cover everything you'll need to know about selecting the right bamboo for your climate and soil conditions, ensuring that when you plant bamboo in your garden, you'll be able to enjoy it for years to come. Bamboo is a fast-growing, versatile plant known for its aesthetic appeal and practicality. Whether you're planting bamboo to create a lush, serene garden or to form a natural barrier for privacy, selecting the right bamboo species is critical to its success. And today we're going to walk you through the different types, how to choose them based on your climate and the soil conditions that will ensure your bamboo thrives. My first experience of having bamboo in a garden was in an old farmhouse that I rented with a few friends when I was in my early 20s. It was an old wooden house. It hadn't been lived in for a number of years. We were paying very low rent. It was a great space for a bunch of young guys to hang out. But in one of the lounges, there was 2 lounges, 2 living rooms in the house. One of them had bamboo growing up through the floor and through the walls. The bamboo had been planted very close to the house, and over the years the house hadn't been upkept and it had started to rot. So here was the bamboo growing through the floor that had rotted away and inside our living room. And so I was kind of skeptical. I was kind of like, oh, I'm not sure about wanting to plant bamboo because it can be so invasive. But really, when you plant it in the right place, it is an absolute delight. I've come to realize this during the 7 years or so that we've had this wonderful bamboo growing on our section here in northern Thailand. And so it really is important to plant the right type of bamboo in the right location. And before planting bamboo, it's very important to realize that there are 2 different types of bamboo. These are clumping bamboo and running bamboo. And they are quite different in the respect of how they spread and how invasive they are or are not. Each of them has their own growth habits and some challenges that come with those. Running bamboo, which is also known as monopedial bamboo, spreads aggressively through underground rhizomes, making it potentially invasive if not controlled. It's best suited for large areas or those who are prepared to install barriers to contain its growth. This is not difficult, but you must remain vigilant. As with any plant in your garden, you must pay attention to it and work with it as you need to. The bamboo that we had in the rented farmhouse that was growing through the wall and the floor was in the South Island of New Zealand, so a cooler climate, and it was probably a running type of bamboo. Many bamboos that are more comfortable growing in a cooler climate will put out runners. The other type of bamboo, the clumping type of bamboo, doesn't tend to spread much at all, and this is very important to realize. So if you're particularly in a cooler climate and looking to plant bamboo, you must first know whether you're planting a running bamboo or a clumping bamboo. And in a cooler climate, it is more likely that a running bamboo will do better than a clumping bamboo. But when you're planting a running bamboo, you've got to ensure that it's not too close to your house or your driveway or other structures that it could interrupt, or your neighbour's driveway or house or other property that doesn't belong to you. On the other hand, clumping bamboo or sympodial bamboo grows in a more contained fashion. New shoots emerge close to the plant's base, making it far easier to manage. This type of bamboo is perfect for smaller gardens, privacy screens, or as a decorative element. This is the first bamboo that we planted here in Thailand. It's a clumping bamboo and it reaches to a height of about 25 metres or so. And as I said, we planted it here about 7 years ago as we were building the house and really just didn't have time to pay much attention to it. We thought we'd put it in down the sides of our driveway here and just see what came of it. I was not aware at the time that it would grow so tall, but because we'd planted it in a situation where the height and the spread of it didn't really matter so much, we were confident that it was a good thing to be doing. And in this tropical climate, it just took off. It's grown incredibly well and is just a wonderful plant to have in our garden. The soil down here is reasonably poor. It's not fantastic soil. It's pretty well draining. It's not a wet situation. Quite often bamboo doesn't like having wet feet. There are a few varieties that don't mind, but most bamboo likes to have good draining soil. And a lot of the success of growing bamboo well does depend on planting the right type of bamboo for your climate. And bamboo thrives in a variety of climates. Choosing the right bamboo for a cooler climate or the best bamboo for a warmer climate is really important right from the outset. So let's break this down region by region. Which are some recommended bamboos that you can plant depending on your climate? Climate considerations. The United States, cold climates, zones 4 to 6. For those in colder areas, umbrella bamboo and green panda bamboo are two popular varieties. These are both of the Fagecia species, which are a clumping bamboo. They are frost tolerant and perfect for withstanding winter weather. When planting bamboo in cold climates, remember to mulch heavily during the winter to protect the roots from freezing. Well-draining soil is crucial, so avoid areas where water may pool. Temperate climates, zones 7 and 8. If you're in a temperate climate, a species known as fishpole or golden bamboo, or sometimes as monk's belly bamboo, is popular. Another suitable bamboo type for these more temperate zones is known as black or as purple bamboo. These bamboo types will flourish as they are resilient and able to handle occasional cold snaps, but also enjoy warmer summers. These are both running varieties. Warm climates, zones 9 to 11. For those in warm, humid climates, giant timber bamboo or Oldham's bamboo and common bamboo are perfect options. These are clumping varieties. These bamboos can withstand high temperatures and high humidity, making them ideal for places like Florida or Southern California. Britain, cold and wet climates. Britain's cool and often wet climate is well suited to species known by various names like Campbell's, Wulong and Pingwu. These are clumping and native to the Sichuan province in China. This is the favourite bamboo of pandas. Umbrella bamboo and green panda bamboo are also two popular varieties in British gardens in cooler areas. These varieties thrive in well-draining soils and will bring vibrant greenery to your garden all year round. Mild climates. In the milder regions of the UK, species known as fishpole or golden bamboo, or sometimes as monk's belly bamboo, are great options. Regular watering and occasional feeding will ensure their health and growth. They are running varieties. Europe, Northern Europe. In cooler and wetter parts of Northern Europe, species like dragonhead bamboo are a good choice as they are more tolerant of cold and can handle frost. This is a clumping variety of bamboo. Southern Europe. For those in warmer and drier regions of southern Europe, consider varieties like Indian timber bamboo, a clumping variety, and Japanese timber bamboo, which is a running variety. These bamboo species are better suited to hot, dry summers. Australia. Tropical and subtropical climates. Australia's tropical and subtropical regions are perfect for growing bamboos like slender bamboo, also known as weaver's bamboo. This is a clumping variety. Another popular variety in these regions is giant timber bamboo or Oldham's bamboo, which is also a clumping variety. These bamboos love the heat and humidity, thriving with regular watering. Temperate climates. In Australia's temperate regions, species like moso bamboo or tortoiseshell bamboo and madake giant timber bamboo, also known as Japanese timber bamboo, do well. These are running varieties of bamboo. They prefer well-draining soil and benefit from mulching to maintain moisture. Southeast Asia. Tropical rainforest climate. Southeast Asia is home to some of the world's most diverse bamboo species. Varieties like common bamboo, slender or weaver's bamboo, and giant bamboo grow exceptionally well in the warm, humid conditions here. These are clumping varieties. Bamboo loves nutrient-rich, well-drained soil. As I said, our bamboo here isn't in such nutrient-rich soil, but we have added a lot of compost to it, and it does drop its leaves a lot in the hot season, so it self-mulches. And this provides really rich, good nutrients for it to keep growing. And we do give it some compost from time to time, along with some cattle manure that we purchase from local farmers. The pH of your soil is important too. Most varieties of bamboo are going to be happier in a slightly more acidic soil, so somewhere with a pH of between 5.5 and 7. And you can easily test your soil's pH and amend it if necessary. And good drainage is essential for your bamboo because most bamboos do not tolerate waterlogged soils. And if you have heavy clay soils, consider raising the soil level, raising your beds where you want to plant the bamboo, and this will help it really get established well and thrive. A couple of years ago, we planted some bamboo down at the back in an area that has got very poor soil because there'd been a lot of the topsoil had been removed, so there's a lot of clay and there's a lot of limestone in there, just small pieces of limestone rock, and just no organic matter whatsoever. I did dig good sized holes, we put compost in them, but it's an area that I'm a little bit disappointed that this bamboo hasn't done better than it has. I will continue to really nurture it. I've started to feed it again a little bit more heavily than I would normally feed bamboo, and it is really taking off and starting to thrive again now. So by giving it that little bit of extra help, it is really responding fabulously well. Planting and care tips. Once you've selected the right bamboo species for your climate, planting and care become the next critical steps. Planting. Choose a sunny location and space your bamboo plants according to their mature size. Bamboo typically enjoys full sun but can tolerate partial shade. Watering. Consistent moisture is key, especially during the establishment phase. Once your bamboo is established, it's relatively drought tolerant, but regular watering during dry periods will promote healthy growth. Pruning. Pruning helps bamboo maintain its shape and allows better air circulation. Regularly move any dead or weak stems and thin out crowded areas. This will help newer and growing culms become stronger. Fertilizing. Use a slow-release fertilizer in spring to support vigorous growth. Bamboo benefits from nutrient-rich soil, so adding compost or organic matter can help. With our bamboo, we only give it organic material. We don't use any chemical fertilizer on it whatsoever, and it thrives. So by now you should have a pretty good idea of what type of bamboo will thrive in your climate and the soil conditions that you have. So whether you're in a cooler climate or a tropical rainforest, choosing the right bamboo and giving it the right care can turn your garden into a tranquil oasis. And as I said earlier in the video, Bamboo is a fabulous plant for really helping to mitigate climate change because it sequesters so much CO2 from the atmosphere and it holds it. And also, when bamboo is harvested, the number of different uses for bamboo products actually holds that CO2 for as long as those products are used. And when it is put back into the soil, it can then be composted down to help regenerate new growth of new bamboo or other plants. And slowly our modern society is getting tired of using plastics and opening up to other possibilities, and bamboo is one of the prime renewable sources that can contribute so much good to our society, switching away from plastics and plastic products to naturally created products made from bamboo. I've got a number of other videos covering these topics, and I'll be producing more videos in the future about how we can make better use of bamboo to help mitigate climate change and to provide everything from clothing and bed sheets and bath towels to all manner of other products like eating utensils and replacements for things like foam boxes that takeaway food comes in. Bamboo has a myriad of fabulous uses. So I hope you found this video interesting, and remember that the real key to understanding bamboo in your garden is choosing the right type for your climate and choosing between a clumping bamboo and a running bamboo depending on where you're planting it, and also considering your soil conditions where you're planting bamboo. And if you'd like to learn a little bit more about how we treat and use our bamboo here at Sue and Sook Homestay, please check out this video. And thanks very much for watching.